Civis Pacem.
Hi community, welcome back here at Tribun. And well, some of you mentioned that we are sometimes a little too fast to follow. And so this time we chose the game from bad to worse, obviously from an educational point of view, because you should not play that way, especially from my side out. Well, uh, it should be instructional, and we will restrain ourselves from being too fast and going too many sidelines and confusing you this way. So we are sticking to the game and, well, doing our job here. Something else? No? Jumping into the board view?
Yes.
Okay, here we are.
So,
I'm
first
zooming a
move,
little in.
you should, in the beginning, most likely build bigger stuff. So, like, 4 high in Equus, a Sagittarius is always kind of good because
And
it's bigger.
yeah, it's big, and you may remember the movement pattern here from the Equus. I'm staring into enemy territory. At the moment, I'm blocked by my own unit, but in the future, maybe I'm stepping ahead, combining a side. There are some ideas in this, and this could be a target.
So,
I'm sparing the arrow, you see.
I made this for combining reasons to make something bigger. Maybe I want to combine here or
Yeah,
here in the future, and I can also go here.
yeah.
So if you see the movement, I could go here and
Mhm.
maybe stop the Aquas that could, in theory, go there.
Yeah, okay.
I can stop him.
Yeah, okay,
So,
okay, yeah.
so that were the ideas behind this. And you decombined this Aquas and combined a new one, right?
I combine here, so it's the same idea, but on another color complex. I'm not on the dark hexes, now I'm on the light hexes here. And well, this is not quite a target because in the beginning formation, it is completely, I'm zooming a little in here from this guy. You see he's completely guarding all these folks around, and this is why we chose this setup, because it's very, very solid in the beginning. Well,
So then we go over and I counteracted this one. If you see, what I'm doing is I'm basically staring back at him. And so if this one were to move out the way, maybe I would even take, because my path would open up and then I could maybe take in the future. So this one has to guard this one. You see, it's the same pattern here, but he's now glued to that.
yeah, he's busy, yeah.
So
And one special point, if you take 4 pieces on this spot, and if I retake, I'm just taking 3, so 1 would remain. And well, at the moment, 1 servus wouldn't do you any harm, but maybe in the future, this guy becomes the last nail to your coffin.
can be. And you counteracted my counteracting. So
Yeah,
kind of blocked it.
Taking some room.
And so I could take now because it's only defended by 2. And that would be a fair trade. Taking 2, getting taken by 2, 2 for 2 is obviously fair. But then what? You know?
Yeah.
So I didn't do it.
If
You
you
shouldn't always take.
maybe we start a little counting. You would attack, then your Equus would be here, taking 2. No, but don't drop it, please.
Yes.
So
My Equus would be here.
okay, then I would take. So you would have an Hastatus. Then you could take here with your Hastatus, and I would take the Hastatus. So if
with
you
this one
sum
or
that
with
up, or with this guy, but I would prefer or recommend the Equus because both are taking 4 pieces, but afterwards I'm having a stronger position because I'm staring in your territory and you cannot come this easily up with another Equus, for example. I would slay it down. So I
you
would
want
be
so
in the
so
seat, yeah.
putting it in easier terms, you want big eyesight with equity. That's a plural of equus. And when you have a long range piece, you really prefer if it sees a lot.
Yeah.
So
At the moment, he does not see anything at
yeah,
all,
at the
just his
moment he's
companions around.
a little weak, and so I again built something big. You can kind of see what I did. I just made something bigger, made something bigger, made something bigger. That was is my whole game plan here.
And here are a lot of threats. Maybe in the future you are combining to a ballista here. And the ballista's pattern would be attacking right here. And ooh, this is quite scary. Of course, my center line is completely open.
And so you defended against
Hmm.
this threat. So now, if I were to make a ballista, may I build one so the pattern is visible?
Uh,
I so only if I were to combine now, I would attack there, and I would also threaten to go here. So
okay.
these two threats, but you
But,
defended against that
yeah.
preemptively.
But please don't. We are trying not to do this sideline variation stuff, and everyone is confused. Where is the ballista now? Okay,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
see if
but
there will be a ballista in the future. Just mention it, and
okay,
well,
okay.
okay.
So we have status here. Maybe I want to combine along here. So with them or
Yeah,
even with this Aquis, I could also make something behind me. So
yeah.
it's just a flexible one, you
And
know?
at the moment, I'm not very strong on the dark hexes. You could easily come into my territory here.
No, not at this moment of time, but
Yeah,
in the
but yeah.
future.
And
This
what if you are just coming along here? So I'm choosing the arrow, okay? But this spot is not defended at all.
That's right. So you can, there's no color walking unit on the dark field that attacks that, and everything else around it doesn't too. So, anyways, you jumped just into the middle, maybe attacking my forces, but also to block the diagonal we talked about.
Hmm.
Now there is something. I can't walk past it without taking it.
Hmm.
So
So I would stop you like a concrete block in the road, but I should solidify it a little by some back rank assistance, because at the moment it's just one servus taking an eye on this guy.
but that can change rapidly. So
Yeah, that's true.
oh,
Well, that's
oh,
these
I
were
clicked
two
2 times.
steps. Sorry,
I'm sorry. I
two
clicked
steps.
1 time. I'll just go back once
Yeah,
more.
one.
So
So you combined. You combined here.
I made this step. So very simple, making just another Hastatus,
Hmm.
bringing the outer Hastati in. So you see here all are brought in. Oh, sorry, I did not mean the
Savvy. You meant yeah.
yeah. And so I did that.
Hmm.
And I'm not concerned with this guy taking me because I have backup. So you
Yeah,
see,
that was what happened as you were pulling these two aside. Yeah.
you walk
So
through,
the line opened up and I could take.
and you did.
And I
So
did, obviously. Well, and yeah, as you said before, this was defended by the Hestetes and Sagittarius, 5 summed up, so it's more than 4. They can kill the enemy Equus and you take. You could even have taken Impero, but maybe at this point of the game it was the right decision to just take.
Impero is very specific. If you're new
Yeah.
to the game, don't play with Impero. It can be confusing. If you're getting more a hang of it, then use Impero. But at the beginning, we didn't
Yeah.
use it either. We're
Yeah.
discovering it right now, basically. So
Yeah, it's a cool technique and it opens up so many new sidelines and possibilities, but it's really confusing and well, it's for advanced players, we would say. So yeah, good that you mentioned this.
So, and what you did is you combined here, making something that is bigger. You kind of get the hang of this
Hmm.
threat, and you're attacking there. Maybe
Yeah,
not right now because it
yeah,
has backup, but and this one you're attacking also has backup. So
yeah.
not a direct threat right now, but maybe in the future, you know.
And I could combine to a ballista right now,
That's right, yeah.
here or here. But you can do this also, and I guess you did.
I don't know. I don't think you combined to a. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did it
So
first.
you took the file before I could intercept you, and well,
And this field isn't covered as well. You only have this one attacking it. So if you were to do the same thing, then that wouldn't work. I would just take, and you could only retake with one,
yeah.
and that would be bad because
Still, an Equus would remain and is still threatening because then you could take from here to here. This is completely not covered, and you're threatening here, and you are close to the Tribune, and everything falls apart. Sorry,
restrain
you
yourself.
okay?
So, um,
Right.
and the idea of this is just
2 gears
going here.
down.
Very simple. Just we mentioned it before. Just going down there, attacking. What did you do? Yeah, you built something that is well defended.
Yeah, that's maybe an interesting move for all of you because, hey, um, taking another field, so blocking the ballista, it has to take here, not here. And this field is complete, this solid concrete.
Yeah, it's defended by I don't know,
Almost
10.
everything I have.
So you can't really walk through that, would be walking through fire. But I guess I just made
Yeah.
yeah, I made something that is bigger. So,
And on another color complex. So you see, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. 12 pieces from my 31 pieces. So
so
it's
no, that's
almost half of
these.
my army. Yeah, and these 6, it's more than half of my army is on the white axis. So yeah, you took full advantage of going to the gray fields.
Yeah, and you know, you don't need all to know all of this color complex jazz. Just know that if you can attack something and it's weak, maybe just do it as long as you don't blunder anything. That
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, keeping pressure every time you have the chance to. So this is the
You did
first
this.
quite awkward move. Okay,
Maybe tell the audience why this may be not as good as some other move.
it shows some kind of desperation. Um, okay, because I have a very weak line here. Okay, I can stop you here, but it's still a threat, and I want to keep this threat as far away from my Tribune as possible. Then I'm blocking this sideline. you won't get through the mud here because it's very foamy. It's like foaming everything together. But the disadvantage, as you said, is okay. I had an Equus here, and it was quite powerful and agile. And hey, and what do I have now? I have four guys with broken limbs almost. They don't move anywhere. They are very, very slow. I have just the opportunity to get an Hastatus, another Hastatus, and maybe the Equus back here. And if you count it right, it's taking 3 moves to build the Equus again. So, wow, this was really a strike to my defense
Yes,
and
and
offense and my whole game
when
plan.
you sometimes it can be very good to make a foam carpet,
Mm,
but
yeah.
if you have too many survey, you're very static, and you shouldn't throw punches with your feet stationed. You will just trip over your feet.
Yeah,
And
and you know this guy here and this guy here, they are only defended by one. So if you would take, I could retake. Okay, 1-on-1, so no disadvantage for you, and then you may jump. I don't know. Maybe well from here
the
not.
thing is,
It's unpleasant.
I would describe it like this: when you have a lot of survey, getting through them is like some kind of rose bushes. They will sting you, and it will be annoying to get through.
Mm,
But you will get through if you really want to. It will just be annoying.
that's a nice metaphor.
And for that reason, I just try to play
Yeah,
on
you okay?
diagonal,
Maybe we'll take one step back. Sorry, guys. And another one. Yeah, you.
the Equus. And the
Yeah,
reason was that I want to go there.
yeah.
Simple. Just
Just pointing out the weak spots.
just look at the diagonal. This is just some kind of cheese right now. So there are
It's
so many
yeah,
holes on the black spots, and why not go for them?
but the cheese has almost just holes. No cheese around.
Oh, maybe
It's so weak, and I didn't see this, or I didn't felt threatened. I didn't feel threatened. Sorry.
and
And
I
now it
am
opens up.
very sneaky, opening it up. So
Yeah,
now I feel it.
discovered attack.
Yes, and I was like, yeah, build something bigger, and if you attack something, well, that is only good, right? So and
And I just saw that you are pressuring this guy here, but I completely blanked out this, and
you can
now you
really screw
get
over
a
opponents.
notion of why we, well, called the game from bad to worse. Good
And
God.
you know,
No.
that's even a tactic in chess. Just discovered attack something very fun, can really screw over opponents. And now I'm attacking you. I'm very close here, close and personal, and I'm asking questions like, how are you going to defend your king? I mean, I
And
want to go for this undefended field and this one. Maybe a little bit scary.
yeah, and right at the moment you're also attacking these two guys completely undefended.
That's right.
Ah,
So
no,
you went back,
uh,
and because now I can't abuse this free field, but I can take something that is insufficiently guarded, so I did.
no, I guess you did not. You are
Oh,
building up more pressure in
yes.
this
And
is a little advanced tactic, but
the
yeah.
reason why you would do this is just helping you out. you just have more stuff for the attack. And say you would try to defend this, now it's more difficult because more stuff is attacking. And if I want to kill this one, then guarding from behind, a little backup, that can be very, very useful. So
Yeah,
maybe,
especially when you have Servus here and he has to, yeah, the Tribune could escape by taking the Servus,
or walking forward,
yeah,
and then
but
you would
now the
run
field
into
is
the enemy,
closed. Yeah, that's a
and you
cool
close it
tactic.
up. So,
Yeah, I'm not sure there is, I would say, almost no way of doing something against this because I cannot deal with this threat and the second threat at the same time.
and so what happened now is I just
Yeah.
took, because again, it was
After I was closing the door, you're going completely bananas inside my house,
yeah,
freaking out and
I'm not
damaging the
I'm not
furniture.
locked out, you are locked in.
Yeah, in
That's
my own house.
yes. And what happened here was I got retaken, as you may have
Yeah,
seen.
by the
But
Tribune.
there's a kill pattern, and it is this one. Sometimes that works. In this case, the Equus can go back and kill the attacker. So he
Mm,
is trying to kill the Tribune. Now the Equus can take, and that
yeah.
happens.
Otherwise, I would have been dead because if I take here, then he is guarded by him. If I take here, he's guarded by him. So you have this zigzag pattern.
You can only take. You
Yeah,
can't run here.
yeah, yeah. It's a little suffocated next.
And
Well,
the reason why I did it is because there's an Equus. The Equus quite strong because he has this long eyesight. Boop.
but now
Now it's
completely useless.
and he can't really combine up to an Equus because this field is guarded. So a little bit savage, and now I have a
Yeah, this
force.
is savage.
So I can take either way, and I can damage you one more time, but I didn't do that.
You are a
So,
rogue.
yeah, that was a little rude. Um,
Rude.
now I did
Of
not.
course.
I, so the reason why I didn't go for taking this is quite simple. I would just lose them. It takes you a little bit of time to kill them.
And at the moment, the Tribune is completely stuck. I cannot move
If you go here,
due to
I can
everything we described before. Yeah,
defend exactly.
yeah.
And so I brought in.
This is very interesting. And even if this Sagittarius wouldn't be here, I would be stuck. These two Savi are enough to keep me in place.
Yes.
Sorry, you were pushing the buttons. What was happening in the background? Yeah, okay. And taking full control of the dark hexes. This is obscene, disgusting. You
And
don't do this to
the
your
chariot
dead.
moved here, so I attacked it. Just simple,
Obviously, you did.
very simple, and you blocked. Also very simple. But you remember the rosebush analogy? Uh, it is very annoying to get through that. But if I want to, I can, and it's not going to be significantly because I will just fair trade. My units will decrease, but they will end up at their destination anyways.
And you had already a spy in sight.
Spyfly.
Yeah.
And
So the next weak color complex.
yeah, you can kind of see the theme of this game. It was very early, I think, in the morning or something. We
Yeah.
had we hadn't played for a long time, so
Ah, thanks for the excuse.
but th this is just goofy. I mean, you have 4 units,
Oh.
discounting this one, which are not servi. Like, and you have 25.
Well, and yeah, and look, these Sagittarii, so this one and this one, they are guarding nothing. They are not. It, well, um, he's
Oh, we can
guarding here.
feature
He's
now.
guarding here. So, okay.
I'm making it more.
Yeah, more. It's not so subtle now. Okay, but you see, this guy is still not defended. Okay, by these two, but if you take a look around, it's not very efficient what they do.
Yes,
They are pointing around with their arrows, and
they're guarding here. So,
uh,
but
but the attack is on the other side.
like two here.
So it's completely stupid.
So I brought again something to the party. This time a ballista. And
Dark clouds emerging here.
and the
Uh,
ballista we have got this can move like this.
yeah, the hike fields.
And so you either allow me to go here and insta kill you, or you allow
Yeah,
me to go.
okay, it's defended at the moment, but I would say there is a sequence that kills me.
Yes, I'm quite sure too. Um, and the other thing you can allow is to get that I can get in here. You thought that you're better off with my ballista not here, so you blocked the path.
But blocking with some pebbles throwing in your way, hoping you to stumble over. And what you do, hey, you leave me here. This is so disgusting. Well, as we mentioned before, I'm completely immobile. I cannot do anything, and he's just okay. I'm coming here. And what are you doing here in front?
So
Okay.
in
Bring
this
it to the end, please.
in this position there are two threats. Threat number one, stepping here and then stepping here and killing you.
But
Threat
at the
number
moment,
two,
the Sagittarius would. It is a
yeah,
little defended.
yeah. I
But
would,
you would jump here, would retake, and okay,
yes.
then it's over.
Let's not get.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
The second threat is to take and then take, and also very bad. So what did you defend? Uh,
Mm.
Nothing.
Oh, God.
You can kind of see that this was an early
It
day
wasn't
game.
me. It wasn't
Very
me.
interesting approach to the threats posed.
It was my alter ego. It...
And
Oh, this
you
is so bad.
you know, if you give it to me, just
Ah.
to keep
Here are so many threats. You cannot count them all. It's well, you
taking
taking
here,
here, taking
here,
there.
taking
I
a lot.
cannot step aside. I'm completely and this damn Servus here. He's very important, as you see. I could take now, but I wouldn't get an inch away from the ballista, and I cannot escape here because, well, with his truncheon in his head, he's waiting for me to move. And so I'm sitting like the rabbit in front of the snake.
Yes,
And this was completely useless.
and sometimes if you have problems, you might as well, fight the enemy. Um, but there's a problem,
In
and
this case, it's
that is
garbage.
that I can both defend this guy and attack you by the virtue of abusing this undefended field. You can attack me here, and this is defending the service. So
Yeah, and
that's it.
let's show the feature again. You see the red circle around my Tribune? I am attacked.
Oh,
Oh, so what was this?
Upsala.
Yeah, he is
That
guarding this, and he is, yeah, keeping an eye on his little companion. So in
everything.
this is a pattern. And you see, there are only 7 units of the Black Army on site, and all the white pieces around, and they are simply not able to stop this attack.
Yes.
It
So
was a nice one, okay? I have to admit this. It is very, very well played, and yeah, you took full advantage.
so now I would say maybe get to the goodbye screen. I
Yeah,
really
as
hope
soon as possible, please.
I really hope that you enjoyed this. And
By
that
the
this.
way, the lamp is very, very light. It's completely, it's too much.
Oh, yeah, it got
Ah,
dark.
okay, because oh,
So
the next time.
relatively,
Normally you are a little too dark. Now you are the shining light of my life.
yeah, it was very bright. I have
Yeah.
because the light is from here, and I'm.
Well,
Anyways, so I hope you enjoyed this. We try to make this more observable from
yeah.
something learning this game.
Yeah, maybe tell us about in the comments down below. And by the way, if you want to support us, you can leave a like, you can subscribe to our channel, ring the bell, and maybe share it with your friends so that we are building up the new community we are looking for
Yes. And with that, I would say see you soon.
on Tribun.